only put on a makeup look of the celebrity Anna, but I didn't expect people to actually mistake me for her. The store clerk immediately recognized me and said he was a fan, insisting on giving me a cake. At first, I felt a bit awkward, but I quickly got immersed in the feeling of being treated like a celebrity. However, it didn't feel exciting enough, so I decided to stroll around near Anna's house, hoping I might bump into a reporter. What happened next was even more outrageous. The housekeeper suddenly appeared, looking at me in surprise. "Madam? Didn't you go abroad for vacation?" I was stunned. It turned out that Anna was really not at home. In that moment, only one thing came to my mind. The opportunity has come. I followed the housekeeper into the mansion. As soon as I entered, I was shocked. This celebrity's life was too good. Not only was she rich, but she was also married to a super rich man. I started looking around, thinking of casually taking something valuable. But when I tried to enter the study, the housekeeper stopped me, saying that the husband had specifically told her no one was allowed to enter. I immediately acted like the mistress of the house, scolding her and walking straight in. What I didn't know was that she had already secretly called the rich man, saying that I had suddenly returned. The study was ridiculously luxurious, with an entire wall dedicated to a drink fridge. I was about to grab a bottle to drink when, the next second, I froze. There was someone lying inside the fridge. It was Anna. She had stopped breathing. I was so scared that I tried to run. But just as I reached the door, the housekeeper grabbed me and asked where I was going. I casually said I was going to buy something. She offered to buy it for me. I was getting impatient, but then a bold idea suddenly popped into my head. Since I knew this secret, why not take advantage of it to get money? Just then, the rich man returned. He immediately knelt down when he saw me, apologizing. He said he made a mistake last night after getting drunk and was willing to give me a villa. I shook my head and said only one thing: give me 10 billion. He refused at first. But as soon as I mentioned calling the police, he had his assistant prepare the cash. However, as we waited for the money, he began to doubt me more and more. He thought my voice had changed, and I never drank American coffee before. The next second, he rushed into the study to check the fridge. But when he opened the fridge, there was nothing inside. He let out a sigh of relief. But then, under the table, he saw Anna's real corpse. He screamed on the spot. I stopped pretending and forced him to hand over the money, but at that moment, he suddenly grabbed a cue stick and swung it at me. The housekeeper heard the noise and rushed out. The rich man immediately ordered her to tie me up, calling me an imposter. I panicked and exposed his crime of killing Anna. But to my surprise, the housekeeper suddenly increased the force. I thought she was helping me, but the next second she raised the cue stick and swung it at me. It was then that I realized the one who killed Anna wasn't the rich man. It was the housekeeper. She smothered Anna with a pillow during a fight between the couple, then framed the rich man. And now she was not only taking the 10 billion cash, but also planning to get rid of both of us.